Spend your time. What were you doing when you were away? I mean, how much were you able to work out and do that kind of thing?
Same schedule, except for I just worked out at different times. I got to choose when I wanted to. So some days I worked out in the morning, some days I worked out at night. But same type of schedule, man. Like I was telling them the other day, I was like, man, when you stop doing something for like 2 weeks, when you've been accustomed to doing it every day for 8 months, it's weird to just sit around. So you can't, your body just don't let you do it. So yeah, it was an interesting off season, but it was cool.
As you're getting closer to the game, do you feel you're ready to do your normal workload?
Yeah, I mean, if anything, I feel fresher than most people in this locker room. For sure.
Where is it?
Oh yeah, I thought that was a lot of respect from the guys. Being voted the captain with only like 3 or 4 days of being back in the building. So I mean, I didn't know how that was gonna go. However it went, I was just gonna roll with the punches. But just to show see that the respect that I got from the guys is definitely a huge achievement to me.
It's your third year in a row being a captain. How big is that for you personally?
Man, honestly, man, I don't think it really affects nothing differently. I think the only thing really for me that it affects is being able to speak up for the team, in certain situations. But really, man, I mean, I just go about business as business is done.
Have you read the stats about your Week 1 success, about how you've done against the Broncos? Or is it just...
I seen a little bit of it. But at the end of the day, man, they got a new head coach. They got a new philosophy up there. They got a new DC. You don't know what they're coming with. So for me, man, I'm just gonna go out there and just try to play my game.
What is it like knowing that you are going against a team coached by Sean Payton?
I mean, it's dope. I had the opportunity, spend some time with him in the off season, just talk to him and see how he thinks and things like that. I got a lot of respect for him, but it's gonna be fun to go against him.
Was that at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl. Kind of like that whole week of meetings. Yeah.
Obviously, last year being first in the league. When you come back into this year, like how do you try to set the bar for yourself?
Man, I know it's kind of weird saying, but I don't never set goals. Like I'm not one of them people like that. Be like, okay, I want 1,000 yards at the end of the season. I kind of just be like, okay, each day I come in, I want to work on this. And I feel like if you put the work in and you work on the things that you need to improve on each day, that when Sunday come, everything is gonna take care of itself.
Josh, what do you feel like it's like a realistic limit for a number of carries you can have in Week 1?
I feel fresh, so shit. Hopefully I get a lot, but I don't know really what they thinking of. How much they want to use me and how much is smart to do coming in with me. Not being here, so I don't know.
I know you don't set the bar individually, like you said, but what about team-wise? Is there a bar you're hoping to get to there?
Yeah,
or
man.
What expectations?
I spoke to a lot of the guys about that in the locker room. Just about, man, since I've been here, I've only had one winning season. So really, like, all the individual accolades don't really mean nothing if you don't win. So, like, for me, like, that's my main focus this year is to win. With everything being here and all of them types of things, I want to be in them conversations towards the end of the season.
Devontae said like the mood is just better when you're here. Like I guess is that subconsciously you try to uplift people, or is that just who you are?
I make sure I go out my way to speak to every guy in this building. I mean, from people working here, that's just how I was raised. But not only that, I feel like, when I'm in a game, I can make a lot of people's job a lot easier. So they like that.
I find that just how important is a fast start finish?
Fast start in general is just huge, especially at the beginning of the year where we don't really know what they're going to come out and do. They don't really know what we're going to come out and do. It's really just going to be about fundamentals, and we're going to see who got the better fundamentals throughout camp, and hopefully it goes our way.
I know you said you felt pressure than a lot of guys in here, but how fine is that line, Josh, between being in good physical shape and good football shape? You haven't taken a lot of hits yet.
Yeah, I mean, for me, less hits is better. You know what I'm saying? I can hit enough. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, man, I came back at the same weight I played at last year, and I look bigger. I added muscle, so I think I'm in a good position.
You increased your receiving yards, each season. What do you think has been letting you improve in the passing game?
Yeah, man, my goal this year, I was telling them, I said, man, I've had 50 catches, 60 catches, whatever a year, and I still don't have a receiving touchdown. So that's one thing that I will say is on my list. So,
and what feels better, man? Making someone miss in the open field or running someone over?
I like them all the same. To me, just winning your one-on-one matchups is always huge. I mean, for me, that's what it comes down to. Whether it's guys in the hole or open field, I want to have the bragging rights of saying I won more times than I lost. So, yeah.